John Durst here, Durst Builders. We are at another one of our project sites, this one in Encino, California at Westmark School. It's a private college preparatory school. Very similar to when we were at Sierra Canyon not too long ago looking at some trusses and SIP panels. Today we're going to look at some cross-laminated timber and some wood framing. The cross-laminated timber, very similar to the project we did in Hollywood, which was a hybrid system of steel and timber. This is a mostly stick frame, wood stick frame building with cross-laminated timber panels for the floors, and then we'll see what we've done. It's been really wet here in California, a lot of mud and debris, and how we've protected the panels for the weather, how we're going to fill in some gaps here, which maybe we can come back even later in a couple of months and see how we fill the gaps, and we can all see the finished product as we move forward. Let's go inside now and take a look at what's going on. So here we are, we're on the Westmark job site on one of the pods we're standing on. What we're standing on top of, actually the floor system, is cross-laminated timber, which you'll see. And what we did on this project is we actually at the factory, the manufacturer put down what we call Seago Wet Guard. And with all the rain and the mud and etc. that we've had on this site, the Seaga protects and waterproofs essentially the wood. And so we put this down, and it's really helped protect the product, which I would highly recommend at any place where if you want to protect your cross-laminated timber from the weather and from potential wet damage, or when you get steel and wood together, you get a lot of stains. This really helps keep everything protected, and it never has to be removed. It's a peel and stick, it sticks down, and it's a non-slip surface, which is great. So the guys can work on it, it gets wet, it's not slippery. It makes a really good, safe working space in this kind of situation. The next trick on this project is, believe it or not, the steel is through the floors. We're gonna have to do some built-up floors here because the underside of the cross-laminated timber is exposed to view. So you'll see if you look that the timbers actually sit on the flange of the steel, and they're routed out to sit in the flanges. Then we have gaps where it goes steel to steel. We've set it about 3/4 of an inch low, so then we can come back later and we're gonna fill that with the bottom of these panels are Doug fir, so we're gonna fill between the panels on the steel with Douglas fir material to match. You'll see that as we go through. You'll also see gaps where some of the MEPs, or the mechanical, electrical, plumbing, is gonna be run through the channels. And then again, the panels are routed out, so then we can come back later. We're gonna put fill pieces in there, so when you look from underneath later, when the project's finished, you're just going to see this beautiful Doug fir cross-laminated timber panels and matching material. What you're seeing here now, we're framing the wood wall in one of the pods behind us. The wood walls are going up and filling in, and then we're getting 2 more deliveries actually tonight after hours of cross-laminated timber to finish this section of the building off. As you can see, there's very little laydown area on this project, so the trucks come in after hours, we unload after hours, and then tomorrow we'll put the panels in place. The logistics and working together between general contractor, my foreman right here, Ricardo, he's the man in charge, having to coordinate with everybody and doing a most excellent job. All right, so I think that gives you a good picture of what we're doing here at the Westmark School. Tonight, believe it or not, we're getting the last 2 trucks of cross-laminated timber delivered, so we can fill in the areas right here above my head, and we'll start filling those in tomorrow morning. So the crews are having to work late. It's been a lot of coordination just between trades, between general contractor and us, with the school, bringing deliveries at a time when parents aren't dropping off and picking up kids or interrupting the day. Our crews have been excellent, and that's what we're here for at Durst Builders, is to figure out how to get your project done on time, on schedule, and coordinate with you even though the logistics are tough. So it takes everybody working together, from us to our supplier to the general contractor, and again, like I said, the other trades, as we all coordinate together to get this place open by August 24th.